July 4th, 1981, at 9 o'clock in the evening, I had an encounter with God that would change my life. God said three things to me. He said, first of all, I'm calling you to be an Assemblies of God minister. I'm calling you to be a light in a dark place. And I'm calling you to be a bridge builder. At the very same moment that I was hearing the voice of God, simultaneously, I saw an open vision of a map of the United States of America with a black ball that was bouncing on it. It was like you turned a television screen on. And then that map morphed into a series of islands. And the ball began bouncing in the north and bounced all the way down to the south. And from the south it bounced all the way back up to the north, bounced around the top, and bounced again all the way back down to the south. 3 times the ball bounced through the nation of the Philippines. For 18 years, for the next 18 years, God would take me all throughout the United States to major Christian universities, to sit underneath major men and women of God, major ministries, until eventually He brought us to the Chicago area, where He allowed us to raise up a ministry that became a launching pad for James Horvath Ministries to begin traveling in the Philippines. In 1999, God supernaturally opened a door for us, for James Horvath Ministries and the apostolic teams, to begin doing international Greater Miracle Crusades, schools of ministry and revival, children's crusades, as well as civic impacting programs. We began according to the vision with the ball that began bouncing in the north. In the city of Vigan, a city of 38,000 people, there were 5,000 decision cards in our first 3 days of crusades. From there we went to the city of Luwag, a city of 120,000 people. And God added on that trip a team member, evangelist Stephen Strader from Lakeland, Florida. And the apostolic team grew. In those crusades, there were over 25,000 people in attendance and over 12,000 decisions for Christ. From there, we went down to the city of San Fernando, La Union, and 7,000 attended in 4 nights. We jumped over to Baguio City, and there were 2,000 that attended the School of Ministry and Revival. And then over in Dagupan, another 2,000, and over in Angeles City, 2,500 that attended the schools of ministry and revival. Then when we came to the city of Tarlac, there were 3,500 pastors, leaders, and government officials that attended that school of ministry and revival, followed by literally in all of those places crusades with tens of thousands of people that came to the Greater Miracle Crusades. One of our largest crusades took place in the city just north of Manila, San Fernando, Pampanga, where we had a historic first for James Horvath Ministries and for the nation, for the gospel being preached in the nation of the Philippines, where we did our crusades at the Robinson Mall there. The traffic was backed up. The mall was right next to a highway, major highway. Traffic was backed up for miles. From there, the team jumped over. God led us to jump over Manila, and we went down into the city of Das Marinas, a city of over 1 million people, and then the Lipa city. There were 7,000 that attended in Das Marinas, thousands of conversions with many major healings and deliverances. Also in Das Marinas, God not only added to the apostolic team by adding Jeff Pacina, a Philippine-based and a Philippine-based frontline ministries, but He also opened a door for us to be able to preach in the 3rd largest high school in the world, made up of over 20,000 students, many of which attended those crusades. Then in 2004, we rented one of the largest national basketball arenas in Lucena City that sat 12,000 people. And God not only filled the building, but we also had 8,000 children attend the Children's Crusade during the work that we did inside of that city. From Lucena, we jumped down to Naga City, which is one of the financial capitals of the Philippines. We rented and leased the downtown plaza, where over 16,000 attended, and 10,000 people made decisions for Jesus Christ. In nearly 7 years, we are now more than halfway through the nation of the Philippines.
7 years of God's plan that is still unfolding more